Okay, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Right now we are going to learn about using the simple present tense. Okay, when we are going to use the simple present tense, the first, if the things that are always or usually true, or the fact. And the second one, if it's talking about the regular or repeated events. Okay, let us read this sentence. She walks. What is the subject? She. And what is the verb? Walks. Why it ends with S? Okay, let us see this explanation. If it is first singular person, the sentence will become like this. I walk. Next, for the plural, we walk. You walk. You walk. She walks. He walks. It walks. They walks. Can you see the difference? Okay, good. The difference is the verb is end with S when the subject begins with she, he, or it. Okay, next. Let us see another example. I eat lunch every afternoon. When it happened? Every afternoon. It means that there is a habit in this sentence. And then, what is the verb eat? Why verbnya no S? Because the subject is I. Next, Max drives to work every day. Why does the verb ends with S? Drives? Because the subject here is Max. And the pronoun of Max is he. Okay, we get up every morning. Why there is no changes for the verb? No S at the end of the verb? Because the subject here is we. Okay, next. Kyla calls Mimi every weekend. When it happened? Every weekend. And why the verb here call and with S? Because the subject here is Kyla and the pronoun of Kyla is she. Can you see all of the adverb here, adverb of time, using every, and every means setiap, and it means that there is habit in the sentence. So when you are talking about habit, you have to use the simple present tense. Okay, next, let us continue. So habits have the similar meaning with usual activities. Okay, let us practice for some questions. We blah 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 television every day. Watch or watches? Yeah, that's correct. Watch. Why the answer is watch? Because the subject here is we, so there is no changes. Okay. He blah 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 television every day. Watch or watches? Yeah, that's correct. Watches. Why watches? Because the subject is he. Okay, next. We blah 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 lunch at 12. Eat or eats? Yeah, you're right. Eat. Why eat? Because the subject is we. Okay, the next question. Jara blah 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 a walk in the morning. Take or takes? Yeah, that's it. Takes. Why the verb ends with S? Again, because Jara here is she, yaitu dia perempuan. Okay, the last question. My friend ride or rides her horse every day. Can you find the answer? Okay, that's correct. The answer is rides. Why rides? Because the subject is my friend, and my friend has the pronoun She. Why she? Because can you find the next word? Her horse. It means that here ini adalah dia perempuan. Okay? Next. If you're talking about the simple present tense or especially talking about the habits, it means that you will use frequency adverbs. And here I will show you some of the frequency adverbs that you can use for the simple present tense. The first, just read the sentence. They always drink tea with lunch. What is the frequency adverb here? Always. What's the meaning of always? Selalu. Nah, it means that always is 100%. Yeah, 100%. Mary always eats lunch at school. Next. Mary usually eats lunch at school. What's the meaning of usually? If it is 90 until 99%. Usually, biasanya, ya. Next. Josh often eats hamburgers. It means that 75 until 90%. Often means sering. Next. Tia sometimes eats lunch at school. What's the meaning of sometimes? Kadang-kadang. Yeah, it means that 25% until 75%. Okay, next. Tia seldom eats lunch at school. Seldom here means jarang or 5% until 10%. Okay, how about this one? Eva rarely washes her car. Rarely here means jarang tapi hampir tidak pernah. Yeah, it means that 100%, 1% until 10%. Okay, next. The last one. Never. What's the meaning of never? Tidak pernah. It means that zero, ya. And if you pay attention for every verbs here, it ends with s. So if you use frequency adverb, remember you have to put s at the end of the verb if the subject is she, he, it. Okay? You get the point? Good. Let us continue. Okay, this called frequency adverbs. Okay, let us practice. Okay, Talia, blah, 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 feeds her dog. You can choose the answer from the box beside it. Okay, what is the answer? Yeah, that's correct. Always, because if you pay attention for the checklist here, from Sunday to Saturday, there is a checklist there. So 100%. It means that you have to use always. Next. Jara, blah, 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 watches TV. What is the answer? Can you find it? Okay, only one check here, ya. Okay. So the answer is seldom. Seldom yang artinya jarang. Why watch akhirannya es? Because the subject here is Jara and the pronoun of Jara is she. Okay, let us continue. Look, blah, 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 cooks dinner. Always, usually, often, sometimes, seldom, rarely, or never. What is your answer? Yeah, that's it. Usually. Luke usually cooks dinner. Next. Mozart, blah, 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 cooks dinner. What is the answer? Okay. Yeah, that's it. Sometimes. Yang artinya kadang-kadang. Ya. Okay, next. We continue, ya. This is another frequency expression, ya. She goes to the library once a week. When it happened? Once a week. Yeah, there is a habit there, yeah. So you must using simple present tense if you're talking about the habit. And why the verb ends with es? Because again the subject is she. Okay, you can use once a week if it's once, yeah, a week. You can use also twice a week or 5 times a week. Yeah, it's up to you, yeah. Okay, next. I go to school 5 times a week. Okay, I go to the movies twice a month. I go to the beach once a year. Nah, if you're talking about this, it means that it is talking about the simple present tense. So, you can use a day, a month, a week, or a year. If you're talking about how many times. Okay, next. I feed my dog every morning. Next. I ride my horse every week. I wash my car every year. Nah, every here is singular. So, I just want to ask you this question. Every weeks, is that correct or incorrect? Every weeks, is that correct or incorrect? Yeah, it's incorrect. Why? Because every here is singular. That's why no S, yeah? Okay. How often do you drink coffee? Every morning. So, you blah 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 drink coffee? Yes. What is your answer? The answer is use always. The answer is always. Why always? Because if we go back to the previous slide, how often do you drink coffee? Every morning. It means that you have to answer with always, yeah? Always. Next, May doesn't drink coffee. I know, she blah blah drinks coffee. What is your answer? The answer is never, because the statement May doesn't drink coffee. It means that she never drinks coffee. Okay, next. Does Dr. Albaut take a walk every day? No, he walks 5 or 6 days a week. 5 or 6 times a week? Yes. He blah blah takes a walk. Always, usually, often, sometimes, seldom, rarely, or never. What is your answer? Okay, the answer is often, because 5 or 6 times a week. Okay, next we are going to learn about the position of frequency adverbs. Just pay attention for this sentence. Jeff is always dirty. Nah, the place here, the first subject is the first, and then should be followed by is, always, and dirty. It means the subject, to be, and frequency adverb. So the position should be like this. Okay, the frequency adverb can be changed by usually, often, sometimes, seldom, rarely, never. Yeah, it means that to be is in front of the frequency adverb. Okay? Okay, next. Let us see another example. Sergio always rides a bike. Jadi subject, frequency adverb, and other simple present verbs. Okay, you can change again for the frequency adverb here, and then again frequency adverb is in front of the all the simple present verbs except be, kecuali be. Okay, can you arrange these words to become a complete sentence? Okay, he is tired, blah blah. Okay, you can arrange it. He is usually tired. Okay, because subject, frequency adverb, and this one, yeah, other simple present verbs. Okay, Next. Jeff is sad never. Can you arrange it? Okay, good. Jeff is never sad. Okay? Next. It is still talking about simple present tense, ya. Okay. Lucy reads at the library often. Can you arrange it again? Lucy often reads at the library. So, the frequency adverb is in front of the verb of the simple present tense. How about this one? It rains in the desert. Rarely. Can you arrange it? It rarely rains in the desert. Okay, next. How about the spelling and the pronunciation of final ES? Okay, can you pronounce this sentence? Gerardo teaches math. Okay. For the spelling and the pronunciation, if the verb ends with sh, for example, pash, so you have to pronounce it with pashes. Okay, next. How about if the verb ends with ch, for example, teaches. Okay, next. If the verb ends with s, again you have to pronounce with kisses. Okay, next. And the verb ends with x, you have to pronounce, for example, fix, and you have to pronounce with fixes. Okay. So, ending with sh, you have to add es. Once again, you have to add es if the subject is he, she, it. Yeah? And the way you pronounce it, you have to pronounce with z. Should be a voice there. Harus ada getaran z. Okay. How about this one? Sel never misses his TV program. How about this one? Gerardo teaches math. Next. Victor always washes his car. Next. Ade usually mixes sugar in his coffee. Next, we are going to learn about ending final s or es to words that end in y. For example, the subject, the baby, and then the verb is cry. But here you will find cry spells with cries. So the sentence will become the baby cries a lot. Nah, why the verb changes like this? Okay, let us see. Yeah, cry. It will become cries. Flies. When the end of the word and with the consonant before y, you have to drop y and change it with ies. Once again, if the verb ends with y and before y it is a consonant, you have to drop y and change it with I plus es. So it will become cry becomes cries, fly, flies. Okay? What is the consonant? Consonant itu artinya huruf mati. Huruf mati yang artinya selain a, i, u, e, o. Okay. Next. How about this word? Pay. It ends with y, right? But let us see. Pays. Why only add with s? Because when the word ends with y, and before y it is a vowel, you just add s at the end of the verb. For example, also enjoy, enjoys. Okay, so when the verb ends with y and before y it is a vowel, you just add s at the end of the verb. Okay, let us continue. Let us practice. Gazy, buy often, too much, many things. Too many things. Can you arrange? Can you answer this one? This sentence? Can you answer this question? Okay. Gazy often buys too many things. Gazy sering membeli banyak barang-barang. Okay, so this is the arrangement of the sentence. First subject, and then frequency adverb, and then verb. Okay, let us continue. How about this one? Can you arrange this sentence? She blah 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 nice things. Okay, can you arrange it? Good. She always says nice things. Okay. Her father blah 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 about her. Just arrange it. Okay, very good. Our father often worries about her. Okay. Let us continue for another subtopic. Irregular singular verbs has, does, and goes. Okay, let us see this sentence. The man has a brown coat. The man has a brown coat. I have a hat. She has a hat. If the subject is she, he, it, you just use has. But if the subject is IUED, you have to use have. Yeah? Okay. Next, I do exercises. He does exercises. If the subject he, she, it, you will use does. Okay, next, we go to the gym. He goes to the gym. If the subject he, she, it, you will use goes. Okay? And then this is for the irregular forms. If the verb have, it will become has. Do, does. And go, goes. Okay? Simple, very simple. It will change if the subject he, she, it. Once again, if the subject he, she, it. Okay, let us practice. George blah 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 yoga every day. Do or does? Yeah, does. Why does? Because here the subject is George and the pronoun of George is he. So the answer is does. Yeah. Okay, next. Zoe blah blah for a walk on Sunday. Go or goes? Go or goes? Yeah, that's correct. Goes. Why goes? Because Zoe here is he. Yeah. Okay, next. She always blah blah homework. Have or has? Have or has? Yeah, the answer is has. Why? Because the subject is she. Okay, next yeah. Like right now we are going to learn about like to, want to, and need to. I like to run. Okay, I like to run. It's fun. Like here is a verb. And here, infinitive. Infinitive artinya kata dasar. Yaitu ditambahkan to plus verb one. Jadi, to run, to go, to call. It's called infinitive. She wants to go home. She's tired. We need to call our mother. She's sick. Okay. So if you want to use a verb like wants, need, you have to use infinitive. Infinitive adalah kata kerja dasar yang ditambahkan to pada awalannya, ya. Oke, next. They do not wash their car. Nah, I do not drink. Okay, right now we are just focused on making the negative sentence of simple present tense. How to do that? Just pay attention for this sentence. I do not drink milk. We do not drink milk. You do not drink milk. They do not drink milk. So I with you, they do not drink milk. Okay, how about if the subject she? She doesn't drink milk. He doesn't drink milk. It does not drink milk. So she, he, it does not drink milk. Okay, pay attention. If the subject are you with they, you will use do not for making the negative sentence. After do not, you have to add with the main verb. Next, if the subject she, he, it, you will use does not and plus the verb. Just pay attention of this one. I do not drink milk. She does not drink milk. Do and does, it called helping verbs atau kata kerja bantu. She does not drink milk. Is that correct or incorrect? Can you answer it? Okay, the answer is incorrect. Why? Because there is does there. Ada does di sana. So if you already used does, you no need to put s at the verb. In the end of the verb, you no need if the subject is he, she, it. Because why? Because there is does. Karena sudah ada does. Jadi tidak perlu lagi ditambahkan s. Oke, next. Nah, third singular person, there is no s on the main verb. Ini jadi tidak ada tambahan s di kata kerja di verb one-nya. I don't drink milk. They don't go to the lake. Nah, this is the contraction. Do not will become don't. Yeah, it is the same if you wanna write down do not or don't. He doesn't drink milk. Jack doesn't like dogs. Okay, this is the contraction. Does not becomes doesn't. It is the same, yeah? Okay, how about this one? Let us practice. This child, blah, blah, blah. Okay, just use the contraction. This child doesn't smile. Okay, that's it. Are you ready for the next question? Okay, this one. We blah 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 snakes. Please answer it. Okay, that's true. We don't like snakes. Okay, good. Next. Magda blah 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 Dutch. Magda doesn't speak Dutch. Oke, kenapa doesn't? Karena kita lihat yang di kotak ini not. It means that it is talking about negative sentence. And if you talking about negative sentence, you have to use the helping verb. And the helping verb here is does because the subject here is Magda and the pronoun of Magda is she. Okay, next. Can you answer this one? Sometimes I blah blah blah. Blah 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 my cat. My husband blah blah her. So, sometimes I don't. Next, feed my cat. My husband feeds her. Okay? Nah, right now, Why fits here ends with S because the subject is my husband. And my husband, the pronoun is he. Okay? Next. She, blah, 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 fast at the gym. She gets tired. So what is the answer? Don't or doesn't. Just choose it. Yeah, that's true. She doesn't. Okay, can you choose the verb here? Okay, run. That's true. She doesn't run fast at the gym. She gets tired. Okay, next. They are good cooks. They don't or doesn't. Yeah, automatically don't. Why don't? Because the subject is they. Next. What is the next verb? Okay, need. They don't need help. Okay. Right now, we are going to learn about how to make the interrogative for the simple present tense. Can you read this sentence? Does she exercise? Okay. If you wanna make an interrogative atau kalimat tanya, the formula here is you have to begin with do or does, and then subject and verb. Verb yang digunakan di sini adalah verb one ya. Okay, for example, do I like salad? Okay, you will use do if the subject is I. Okay, next. Do you like salad? Do we like salad? Okay. Do they like salad? Does she like salad? Does she like salad? Does it look good? Okay, it means that if the subject are you with they, you have to begin with do. If the subject he, she, it, you have to begin with does. Okay? And if you already use does, no need s at the end of the verb. Jadi tidak ada tambahan s di akhir dari kata kerja. Okay, next. Are you a student? Apakah kamu seorang siswa? Okay. Jangan pernah tulis do you be a student? It's totally wrong. Okay? So, do you like ice cream? What is the short answer? Because it is yes, no question. The short answer only two options, yes or no, right? Okay, if the answer is yes, you just answer it with yes, I do. If no, no, I don't. It is the short answer. How about the long answer? Okay, we'll learn next. Does Max like ice cream? Yes, he does. If the answer is yes. How about no? No, he doesn't. Okay. So how about this one? Can you create the question for this long answer? I like to ride horses. How about to make the question? Do you like to ride horses? If the answer is yes, so what is the answer? Yes, I do. Okay, next. Let's practice for the next one. They have a baby. So this is the long answer. Can you create a question for this answer? Yeah. Do they have a baby? Yes, they do. Okay? Yes, they do. Next. Gerardo teaches math. Does Gerardo teach math? Yes, he does. Okay. How about this one? Cows don't bark. Do cows bark? No, they don't. Because the answer is cows don't bark. Okay. Simple present tense for asking information question with where and what. So right now if you wanna ask question, where do they live? Do they live in Baltimore? What do they study? Do they study English? Okay, let us see ya. If you wanna make the question like this, do they live in Baltimore? The answer only two options, yes or no. Yes they do, or no they don't. If the question begins with where do they live? So the answer, if you wanna the answer is for it's up to you ya. Itu terserah. Tapi jawabannya bervariasi. In Baltimore. Next, do they study English? Yes, they do. No, they don't. What do they study? Oh, English. Okay, it's different ya. Okay, next. Does Allison teach math? Yes, she does. Or no, she doesn't. What does she teach? Apa yang dia ajarkan? Math. Okay, it's different ya. Yang pertama itu yes no question. Artinya jawabannya yang adalah ya atau tidak. Yang kedua bervariasi ya. Dijawab apa yang ditanyakan. Kalau ditanya what, ya please answer. Kalau where, jawabannya adalah tempat. Does Alexei live in Moscow? Yes, he does. Or no, he doesn't. Kalau jawabannya tidak. Where does she live? Di mana dia tinggal? In Moscow. So, here you will find that where plus do or does plus subject. Jadi kalau kamu gunakan where atau yang di mana, formulanya harus seperti ini. Where plus do or does plus subject plus main verb, yaitu verb 1. Oke, like this ya. Kalau mau tambahkan kata tanya. Same with what also ya. What plus do or does plus subject plus main verb. Do they study English? Apakah mereka belajar bahasa Inggris? What do they study? Apa yang mereka pelajari? That's the different ya. That's the different of using do or does and using the question word. Okay, next. How about this one? Yes, he does. The child has a toothbrush. Does the child have a toothbrush? Does a child have a toothbrush? Yes, she does. The child has a toothbrush. In the bathroom, can you make the question? Just pay attention for the sentence in the brackets. He brushes his teeth in the bathroom. So what is the question? An appropriate question. Where does he brush his teeth? In the bathroom. Okay, good. How about this one? Yes, she does. Does Lucy works at the library? Yes, she does. Karena jawab pertanyaannya yes no question. Next. We are going to learn about using simple present tense, especially asking information question with when and what time. Okay. When do you go shopping? What time do you go shopping? Yeah. First, you have to begin with question word. Here, you can use when. And then, next, do or does. If the subject he, she, it, you will use does. And if the subject are you, we, they, you will use do. Next, it will be added with subject and then plus verb 1, yeah. So for example, when do you go to work? At 8 o'clock. What time do you go to work? At 8 o'clock. Actually, it's the same, yeah. When does she exercise? At 10 o'clock. What time does she exercise? At 10 o'clock. What time do you usually go to class? Okay, you have to pay attention. Subject plus frequency adverb if you use frequency adverb, and plus verb 1. So remember, frequency adverb is in front of the verb 1. Next. Blah blah blah, does the pool close? The pool closes at 6 p.m. Okay, can you find the best words to complete this sentence? Okay, when or what time? Yeah, you can use when or what time. So the question will be like this: when does the pool close? The pool closes at 6 p.m. Okay. Blah blah blah, do you eat lunch? I eat lunch at 12. When or what time do you eat lunch? Okay, good. I usually go to bed at 11. So can you make the question here? Okay, good. When do you usually go to bed? Or you can say, what time do you usually go to bed? Okay, I think that's enough for our material today. And thank you for watching, and see you later.